The Bears up in Norman looking to win there for just the second time in program history. We jump to the first quarter, tied at 7. Dylan Doyle showing off the hands. He picks off Dylan Gabriel, 1 of 3 in the first half for the Baylor defense. Off the pick, it's Jordan Neighbors on the end round, becoming a favorite play for the Bears because it works as they take the 14-7 lead. Something that Baylor would have the rest of the way, but now without some resistance from the Sooners. Third quarter, Bears up 10. Gabriel out to Drake Stoops. He scores. It's just a field goal advantage. Baylor, though, would always have a response in this game. In this case, it's Quaylon Jones. He runs through defenders into the end zone, puts the Bears up 10. Then after another OU touchdown, Baylor needing to convert a third down to close this game out, and it's Squirrel Williams breaks through the line. He could go all the way inside the 10 as he slides down. Bears burn the rest of the clock. And yes, Apu, y'all are going bowling. Baylor clinches a spot in the postseason with a win over the Sooners in Norman. And our Parker Reed now joins us from Oklahoma with more on a nearly wire-to-wire win for the Bears.
Well, the Baylor Bears are going bowling after a back-and-forth contest here in Norman ends in a Baylor victory 38-35. And despite Oklahoma getting on the scoreboard first in this one, that was the only time the Sooners led in this game. Baylor takes the lead back, and every time Oklahoma rang the bell, it was Baylor that answered the call time and time again.
I think a lot of that learning was we were doing some of that when we're not necessarily winning. And so there's still that learning going on, but to be able to get the wins is a really good sign. Shows that we're getting better and better.
The defense for the Bears continues to be a big focal point in Baylor pulling out victories as they forced 3 interceptions in the first half, picking off Dylan Gabriel and setting up the Baylor offense in prime position.
It's always fun to get turnovers for sure. I mean, there's a lot more that we can be doing, certainly, but that obviously is a big focus. It's one of the commandments of winning football games is win the turnover battle, and I think we did that.
But in the end, the biggest storyline came from Craig Squirrel Williams in his return to the field. Richard Reese dealing with some flu issues in game, and Squirrel answered the call and then some, running all over the Oklahoma defense for 192 yards and 2 scores.
We really proved, when we don't play our best, we can still, execute and find a way. Like I said, it wasn't the cleanest game, but we found a way to win. I think moving forward, we understand if we're better and we're cleaner and execute a lot better, then we'll win a lot more games.
Now the Bears ride their 3-game win streak into 2 of the biggest games of the season. Kansas State and TCU traveling to McLean in the coming weeks, and then Texas on the road as the Baylor Bears hope to cement their spot in the Big 12 championship consideration. But for now, in Norman, I'm Parker Ream, Fox 44 Sports.